Hello there. Thanks for taking a minute to stop by my channel. My name is Jennifer, and on this channel, I like to review makeup and skincare. And today, I thought about doing a get ready with me. I decided I wanted to do a fall look, and I thought instead of digging into some of my newer things that I would go ahead and do a blast from the past. Some of my older palettes, they're not too old, but some older palettes that I had laying around, and you might too if you have certain palettes that you keep for different times of the year. And I have some really good ones here, and I thought I would whip them out and go ahead and create a look for us this morning because it is a fall morning. The air is crisp and there's lots of things going on this weekend with corn mazes and pumpkin festivals and the like. So I thought I'd go ahead and work on a fall look for you guys. So today we're going to be using an oldie but goodie. This is the Naked Heat palettes. You may remember this. These are still available at Ulta. Let me try to give you a better view of that. I've learned if I stick my face in there, it'll focus on my face. There's some wonderful colors in here. And there's definitely plenty of colors in this palette, and as you can tell, it's hardly used. And then we're going to go in with our Tarte. I love this palette. It's got all kinds of things on it for contouring and highlighting. It's called Chiseled Like a Diamond, the Park Avenue Princess. I really love that palette. It's like I said, it's a contouring and highlighting palette, and definitely one of my favorites. And then we're going to use some NARS blush, the NARS Orgasm, which has been around forever. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I have already cleansed my face, done my skincare, and primed my skin. And of course, I used my NIRA laser on my underneath my eye area and my number 11s here. I have a video out on this NIRA laser. If you haven't looked at it, I really want you to go over and look at it and see what it can do for your crow's feet and anywhere you're getting some fine lines. It's FDA approved for use under the eye area. It says it's painless. It does zing a little bit, but that's good. That means you know it's working when you get a little bit of a zap. It's not a hard zap. You can put up with it, but you can also adjust it on here to however how you want the strength. And I've been using this, and I've got a wonderful code. They're doing a sale right now. If you would like 35% off of this device to pick one up for yourself, or if you've got somebody on your Christmas list who's been dying for one of these NIRAs, I got a great code down below. Don't forget to use it. You'll be glad that you did. Love my NIRA. I use it twice a day. You can use it once a day if you like. I also went ahead and I threw some dry shampoo in this morning because I did my workout. My hair got a little bit oily. So I love all AG hair products. The Brunette dry shampoo. This is a wonderful, phenomenal dry shampoo. I've gone through, I don't know how many bottles of this, but I love it because it's brunette and my roots come in white. So if I give them a little spray with this, not only do it makes my hair look a little more vibrant by adding this, and it also absorbs the dreaded oil from a workout or just overnight. So got all of that out of the way. I've got my eye primer on, my face primer on. Let's get going. So since I already have my eye primer on, I'm going to go ahead and use the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. And you know, if you've ever gotten one of these Urban Decay Naked palettes or their palettes, they come with this eye brush that, you know, I have copious amounts of makeup brushes. I think this is a really good eye brush. I really like it. It has all the things. It's got nice dense bristles, and it's got the ones here to really pack on color. I just love that Urban Decay does that. Not only do they have great palettes out there, you can also get the miniature size palettes of these. Really love it. But the brush here is, I just go ahead and use this brush normally, unless I'm going to do underneath my eyes, which we may do here. Nevertheless, so the first color I'm going to go into is, I don't want to go too bright because it is early. It's still dark outside. Like I said, I got up and did my workout. Now we're putting our face on. We got a lot to do today. So I'm going to start out with this color right here. We're going to go into Sauced right here to do right here on the brow bone. I'm going to look down here and try not to show you the top of my head, which I think I told you one time I filmed an entire video with my head down and all I could see was the top of my head. Of course, did not publish that video. And I love these Urban Decay eyeshadows because there is little to no fallout, if ever. They're highly pigmented. I am wearing the Urban Decay tinted eye primer as well. They make a really good eye primer. And an eye primer really gives your eyeshadow something to stick to, so you get that all day wear in it. Okay, now I think I'm going to do for my overall, for my eyelid, it's called Lumbre, I believe. Right here, we're going to go into that. You can see where it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it, but nothing that's like, whoa, glitter, you know, like I'm going to the club or something. It's nothing like that. I'm just going to pack that in. Just pack it in when you've got a color like that. Pack it in, and then you can go back in when you blend it, but just kind of pack it in on your eyelid. Just like that. We don't want a windshield washer like I did with my eyebrow bone right there. Not my eyebrow bone. My bone right here. What am I calling that my eyebrow bone for? This is your eyebrow. It's too early. Maybe we need more coffee. No, we don't need more coffee. Usually after my workout, I'm pretty spent. I have been known to drink coffee during a workout, though. I know, gross. But I don't know what the difference is between that and pre-workout, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go into this one called Chaser right here. And I'm just going to kind of blend everything together with that. Just to kind of soften up any of the hard edges. I usually like to do that by doing nice small circles. Like that. And there's a lot of really richly pigmented shades in this palette, as you can see. That would be great for a night look. Like if you wanted to wear this during the day and then say you come home from work and you want to go out for the evening, you could just add on top with some of these really richly pigmented colors to give you a night look. Very good for transitioning. It's got a good mirror on it. Okay, and now I'm going to go into this. It says ounce right here on the end. And I'm going to kind of highlight the brow bone there. And then just bring it down a little bit to kind of smush all that together. I always want to highlight the eyebrow bone. I'm going to take my blender brush. This is Mary Kay blending brush. It's new to their brush line. Love it. It's got some very tightly packed brushes, which is great for blending. You just want to do little circles like that for blending. Just nice little circles. And it takes away any harsh edges. Blending is so important. So it just looks like it's all one unified color. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this. I found this eyeliner that I'm loving. This is a liquid brown eyeliner, and it's the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Grip Precision Felt. And it's number 605 brown. This is a really good eyeliner. I think I did another video where I showed you. I'm going to get my face out of there so you can see this. There you go. See how it's got that nice long tip? I like that because it's much easier to draw your line with this if you just lay it and touch it to your eyebrow and just kind of connect the dots, if that makes sense. But I like that it's a liquid brown, you know, especially with it being fall. Now, brown eyeliner always goes good with blue eyes. I happen to have blue eyes. I mean, anybody can use a brown eyeliner, of course, but particularly if you have blue eyes, it really does something for blue eyes. Trust me, if you have blue eyes and you have not tried a brown eyeliner, do give it a try. A little smudge there. Okay, I'm gonna do just a little bit here, but I think I'm gonna soften my. I'm trying not to do my under eyes too much because with eyeliner, because it tends to pull your eye down, and you want to make your eyes look up and open. But I don't know. I feel like I look sleepy if I don't put a little bit of a line there. I don't know why, because my under eyes are actually, I have tattooed eyeliner underneath there. It's very subtle, but it is there. But I just feel like I don't look awake if I don't put a little bit in there. And you got to be really careful when you've got a liquid eyeliner so it doesn't look like a really harsh line. You don't want harsh lines if you can avoid it. There we go. I think I'll go back with an eyeshadow and soften that, kind of smoke it out a little bit, but we'll get to that there in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm also doing my eye makeup before I do my foundation, just in case there's any fallout. I always like to do my eyes first, because if I've already done my foundation and then I start on my eyes and I get any fallout, trying to wipe that off, you're going to wipe off all your foundation and your blush or your highlighter. So I always err on the side of caution, do my eyes first, and then follow it up with the foundation. I highly recommend that you do that if you already don't do that. The mascara that I'm going to have to get a new one. I'm loving this mascara. This is the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. I love this. And look at this big juicy applicator. I don't know why it's curved up here. It's curved up here. I don't know why that is. I don't know how that impacts the product, but nevertheless, I don't care. It's the formula that I really care for. And this is in the shade black, of course. I guess I could go with a brown eyeliner. I just find them, they're hard to find. number one. I mean, they're not impossible to find, but they're hard to find. I just like a darker eyelash. I just think it brings my eyes out a little bit, especially when you're getting a little bit older. I just really think it helps to make your eye look a lot more open. Or it's just who I am. and that's very possible. You know, I like a little bit of a heavier look always. I'm a little extra when it comes to that. And I'm not afraid to admit that. Okay, so we've got a little bit there. Let me just fix that. It's getting a little clumpy because I have used so much of it. Okay, we're going to go on with another oldie but goodie. This is the Kat Von D foundation, the Lock-It foundation. This is an oldie. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this anymore, but I think it says that it's a medium foundation. It says 24-hour wear. Please don't wear your foundation for 24 hours unless you like work in healthcare and have to or something else. Don't wear your foundation for 24 hours. Wash your face, please, or you're going to get clogged pores. However, if you're in a pickle and you need 24-hour coverage, this is 24-hour coverage and it is full coverage. It says it's transfer resistant, and it has a matte finish. It is a very full coverage foundation. So for that reason, I'm going to use my Beauty Blender. And if you don't have your Beauty Blender or your makeup sponge for that matter in one of these little cases, oh, get one, because this really keeps us from dropping on the carpet and getting fuzz and dog hair and who knows what else in it. Really keeps it clean, and it's got holes to let it dry so you don't build up anything disgusting on your makeup sponges. Now, I have already saturated this. When you have a makeup brush or a makeup sponge, you want to stick it under the water, squeeze, release at least 13 to 15 times to saturate it properly. Don't go in with a dry sponge. You're not going to like the look you get. So I'm going to give it a little pump here. You know, I don't know why I bought a light colored sponge. I don't know why I do that, and I do it all the time because then it's like you can never really get it. It always stains it. I don't care what I do, it stains them, and I wash them every time I use them. So I should just be getting a dark one. But here we go. But this is the reason, because it's a full coverage foundation, I like using a sponge to stipple it in. And stippling is when you're doing just what I'm doing right here, which is bouncing the sponge right off the face and really pressing it in. You can see, do you see what full coverage we're getting here? It's got great coverage. I mean, you've got coverage with this Kat Von D. I don't know what I was going to say. I just said, I think I'm one of those people that just says, And I'm trying to stop doing that because my friend Michael told me that I need to watch that. He's been coaching me on a few things with my channel. Hi, Michael. So I'll stop saying, noted that I will work on that. Now that I just called that to everybody's attention, you're probably going to count how many times I say, So there we go. That's really got some great coverage. Do you love that? Love it. I'm going to put that aside because I will wash that as soon as I am done here. I get warm. These lights, you wouldn't think that these ring lights get as warm as they do, but they do. They really do. So, of course, we got to go in and color up these brows a little bit. And here's a product that is in my rotation. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Lift and Snatch Brow Pen. And look at this. It's also got one of these felt tip applicators. So all you do is you go in with this and just make little hair strokes like this. Gives it a very natural look. And it makes your brows look a lot thicker. You can also color over the white ones if you've got any white ones in there sticking through those little boogers. So you just go like that. So it gives it a nice full look without looking too harsh. There we go. Color, color, color. It's like we're back in kindergarten. We're coloring, 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 coloring. There we go. That looks better. Okay, loving the look so far. I was going to go in under here with a little bit of that eyeshadow, but I think that maybe I'm not going to. That's a great way to wear eyeliner too. For those of you who don't want a harsh look, I'll go ahead and show you what you can do. So if you take one of these really fine little brushes and go into a darker shade, and I'll go back into this low below. That way it's not too dark. You just take this and you go right underneath. Just a little bit, and it kind of smokes out the look. It softens your eye look, especially if you don't want a really harsh line there. You can go over on the top too if you want. This really helps to give you a little bit of a wing if you're looking for a little bit of wing. A little bit of wing there. And it's also going to help make that makeup last a little bit longer. It's just like putting on foundation and setting it with a powder type thing. If you understand what I'm saying like that, you could do that. But this, the eyeliner that I'm using, it does stay put really, really well. Okay. So I'm going to go in with this NARS Orgasm blush. There is so much hype surrounding this blush. It's kind of lost on me. I don't know. If you know what the hype is, let me know down below because I don't see it. It's the NARS Orgasm. I kind of think that maybe there were 3 different kinds in that. I don't know. I'm not getting it. But this is what it looks like. I just got the little sample one when I purchased it because, like I said, I didn't see what the hype was all about. I don't know. So we'll go in like that. Just give us a little bit here. Just a little bit of color. It's a nice, it's a very beautiful blush, I guess. I don't know. I just don't see what the craze around it is. But maybe that's just me. So we got to do a little bit of contouring. I should have put my hair up in a clip because I don't like it touching me. So I'm going to go into this one called, this one's a big one, called Princess Cut. And I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones a little bit, make it look a little more chiseled. Go right up. You want to make like a cursive E. See? And that helps to chisel out your jawline as well. Get right up into the hairline so everything looks even. And I like how when you contour, it really gives your face a lot more dimension than it would be if you just had foundation and a little bit of blush on. It just gives it a little more dimension and depth. And you can even carve the sides of your nose if you like. If you want to make your nose look nice and sleek, right down the sides. And then, of course, I'm going to go with just a little bit of a highlighter. Just a little bit. I don't like too much highlight, especially this early in the day, but what the heck, we're going for it. Of course, the end of your nose, because that really catches the light. Okay, and last but not least, I'm going to use the Lisa Rinna. What is the name of her lipstick here? I can't see, but everything I'm using here, it says Strict. And this is in the Delilah family. If you know what her lipsticks are like, it comes in a trio. The lipstick, the liner, and a gloss. But we're just going to use just a little bit of this because we've got a full face of makeup on. When you do a full face of makeup and you're heavy on the eye, you don't want your lips to compete with the eyes. So just go really neutral on the lips. Or if you're going to have a really bold red lip, go a little bit easier on the eyes. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of a nude here. These are beautiful lipsticks, by the way. And I love that they have a magnetic closure so that when they go in your purse, they don't fall apart. Well, there you go. That is my fall look today. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, gotta take all the hair down. I'm so glad that I still had this palette. There's a lot more fall palettes out there. Things are popping up in the stores everywhere. If you look, there's even already some holiday sets available, which is crazy. But before we know it, Christmas will be here. And I hate when we miss Thanksgiving and go right into Christmas, because then you miss out on good makeup like this. So if you've got your fall makeup out today, go ahead and give yourself a nice fall look before this season is already gone for 2022 and we're already into a holiday look. I'm sure I'll be back with one of those videos. I hope that you made it to the end of this video, and if you did, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, that way you'll be notified every time I post a video like this. And also, don't forget to use my links down below. It doesn't cost you anything to use my links. It does help me support my channel to buy more great products to try for you. Again, I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.